don't like westerns.
But you like singing the theme song at the very
I know
least.
that one's actually kind of
Ladies
catchy.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, and all points in between. Good evening. It's 8 o'clock, and it's a Monday night. And if it's Monday at 8 o'clock, then
it's a Juno sighting.
It's a Juno sighting. She's around here somewhere. I'll bring her up a little bit.
She's right here.
Then it's Mighty Monkeys Nerd World News, and I'm your host, Lauren Green.
Am I Minnie Pearl?
You don't have the hat for that.
Well, I'll say.
There you go. There you go. And that's the wrong accent for tonight's festivities.
I know.
I have to say.
Oh no.
How are you?
Good.
You're in the bag. Not like 3 sheets. Maybe like a sheet and a half to the wind at the moment.
Yeah, I'll be here for a little while. I'm gonna finish this glass and not leave until after 9 o'clock.
So dinner is good. Look at everybody on board.
Holy
Jason's
cripple.
here. John, Dana Stevenson's on board. Laura, hello. Ashley's on board. Peter's back. Caitlin. Look at all these Batman John. Gina, John,
hello, Greg
Gina.
Newton. Who the hell is Greg Newton?
I don't know. Some weird guy.
James Irish.
We picked him up on the side of the road. Good to see everybody.
Susan. Hello, cousin. Right in. Hello, cousin.
This is wonderful hanging out with all you people here. I love this. This is great. This is what we do it for, is to bring you the
finest, we love you.
Finest of weird things. So tonight's going to be a special night. It's going to be more like Tonight Show rather than news. So the young lady and I here, we got a couple things. Do we have anything planned? No, we don't have anything planned.
I'm comic chicking on Wednesday.
You are comic chicking on Wednesday.
At least that's the current plan.
That's the
plans are subject to change depending on any. Yeah.
We finally have our first post-convention board meeting sort of scheduled at this point.
Sort of.
Where the 6 of us will sit down and we will talk about everything that happened at FC3 2022.
And plan for FC3 2023.
And really start the ball rolling on the 2023 show, which we released the dates. Was it last
September
week?
16th and 17th of 2023 at the Total Sports Experience
in
880
Gates.
Elm Grove Road in Gates.
Yep.
Across from Rochester Tech Park.
So we know that the dates are solidified at this point. So if anybody wants to schedule an event, the 16th and 17th, we've got it. You can come out and hang out with us.
I know people were a little upset because it's Rosh Hashanah weekend.
It is.
Rosh Hashanah.
That's true.
What Christy said is you could possibly still do stuff during the day and be available and ready for dinner.
Right.
That's what at least Chrissy was telling us.
And she's one of our resident experts on Judaism, because I'll admit being a lapsed,
Catholic.
Lapsed Catholic.
Yeah.
Casual freelancing spiritualist.
I worship the Church of the Holy Mattress. I'm sleeping in during church time on Sunday morning.
And Dan and I are patrons of the Church of the Wandering Dudes.
The Flying Spaghetti Monster.
The Flying Spaghetti Monster is definitely a.
I am the Church of the Fat Frog Red.
All right.
If no one's tried it,
all of you musers will not have long to wait, because at this point, since we're already talking about Comic Chicks, we've already talked about FC3 2023, we have a special guest on board tonight. As I was saying, it's going to be very Tonight Show. We do.
And it's not Juno?
It's not Juno. We're going to probably do a Juno sighting somewhere along.
Yeah, she went that way.
But we have a friend with us. We met. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley, this is all your fault. I'm just going to point that out. And we're very, very appreciative.
Veronica English, the publisher for CTP Publishing.
Yep.
It's her fault too, and it's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
I like that it's their fault.
This is the most wonderful happenstance that we've had yet. We've met some great friends, and we've got one of them on board with us tonight. I'm going to pull her up out of the green room at this point. Look at her. There she is, the queen of Flower City Comic Con herself, Melanie Muses.
She's adorable.
We love it.
Hello.
That is amazing. It was funny. We were talking last night. We're like, is she going to show up in outfit? And if so, which one? And you did not disappoint.
And there was Greg saying, you could just go downstairs as you were earlier on. And I was like, you literally said wear a crown and be wearing a crown.
My crown's at home, but yeah. Oh, wait. I do have a crown here. It needs to be fixed.
I have to fix it. There's a lot going on here. So I got to get some super glue out for that.
We actually had a discussion about which crown. There was actually a discussion which crown was the right crown to wear, because I have a crown collection.
Any crown is a good crown, as long as you're crowned.
There you go. And so.
And she's drinking a coffee stout.
You know what? There's some style points involved.
Yeah.
Cheers, love. All right. So, Melanie, you were born in Rochester, England.
Yep.
And now you live in Rochester, New York.
I do.
How'd that happen?
How did that work out? How did
You really want to know how that happened?
Yeah, well,
you swap one for the other? And then the follow-up question I have is, which one's better?
Well, this one's better because I'm here now. The other one was better while I lived there.
Valid.
very valid.
Wow. It's all relative to the presence of a Melanie.
Yes,
Got it.
absolutely. But I used to chat online, like right when the internet was new, not when you had all these like really posh rooms like this. But MSN, back to the 80s chat room. And there was a guy in there, Lefty Greg, and we got talking and we were friends and we were chit-chatting. And one day he mentioned that he was in Rochester and I was like, oh yeah, okay, you're just down the road. And turns out he was here. And that's how I ended up here, because I met him and fell in love and I couldn't bear to leave him. And so moved here. And I've been here 20 years.
20 years now?
Wow. Now,
amazing.
it was very strange because when Veronica sent me the email and things like that, I'm like, okay. And Ashley B, I can't pronounce
Ashley
her.
Belinsky.
I'm drinking, so I don't want to try to butcher it right now.
Names.
I'm going to massacre everything.
They're used to it. I massacre names all the time.
She's like, oh, I can't wait for, I heard that you're going to have Susan Harris there as an author. I'm like, it hadn't even been confirmed yet. And I'm like, what the F do they know? And then I'm just like, oh, well, they'll be flying in from England and Ireland. That's like my whole thing. Not understanding the fact that you're already in Rochester, New York.
I'm here, but Susan did have to fly in from Ireland. Susan was flying in from Ireland to actually visit me. And then we ended up at FC3, which was amazing.
It was amazing. We've just had a whole bunch of people just love the energy that you gave out during that weekend.
Oh yeah, just so much fun. Just so much fun.
That's just us. It's like if you put me and Greg together, or me and Susan, just anywhere we will have fun. It's just we don't know how to do anything else. Like
yeah, we saw the Tom Holland TikTok. You're singing in the rain and Susan up on the ladder laughing hysterically. Yes.
Oh,
yeah, that was fantastic.
That was actually supposed to be Greg. They requested Greg do the Tom Holland, and Greg was not doing the Tom Holland. So I said, I'll do it. And so I did it.
It was fun.
We thought the watering can was hilarious. So
yes.
Yeah.
We agree.
We know how to have fun. We don't take it too seriously. It's just fun.
You see, that's the key to life. You can't take life too seriously. You know, you just got to you got to grip it, rip it, and have some fun with it. You know, it's the only way to get through it. So let me ask then, let's backpedal a little bit. Now, have you been doing cosplay as it is now, like, you know, like the cosplay community type stuff? You've been doing that all along, or is that something you just recently been getting into?
No, the cosplay community whole thing is really sort of new. I've been into dressing up and costumes and things like International Time Travelers Day. I would dress up as River Song and just go out randomly for no one had any idea what was going on apart from me. I was like, okay, I know in my head what's going on, so that's all that matters. And then on Sunday we have the live show, and for the longest time it was just like the same basic looks. And then Amazon started sending wigs and things, and I started dressing up. But the biggest thing was Maze on Lucifer had a cosplay competition right back when I think it was the end of season 1, and it was dressed like a demon, and you had to dress up like Maze or Lucifer characters. And I won. I got a signed picture from Leslie Ann Brand, and I was like, oh my god, I'm actually pretty good at this. And
that's fantastic.
Grew from there. But most of my cosplays aren't particular characters. I mainly sort of take an idea and sort of run with that and just do my own thing with it, rather than specific. You know, there are some great cosplayers out there that do specific characters. I just sort of find a look that I want to do and play with that.
So the contest, was that your first one ever, or did you do something beforehand? Did you ever go to a convention?
First one ever. First kind of thing. I just loved Lucifer and I loved Maze, and I was like, I have stuff in my closet that I can make work with that, and I have some knives, and I was like, yeah, I can do this. And
I have to rewatch Lucifer because
I watched the first season and I did like it. I just never really got a chance to spend time getting into the rest of it.
Yeah. So I do like the Lucifer show. I got lost like after season 4. Sean had taken over my Netflix account for a little while.
That's okay. After season 4, you can just pretend nothing exists, because you get to like the end of season 4 and that's like the perfect ending, and then we just pretend nothing happened after that.
That works. There's a few of our favorite shows that are like that, really.
Yeah.
Like why did they go over to the well one more time kind of a thing.
I
So
don't know.
you're a big Lucifer fan. Are there any other shows that kind of inspire you when you're coming up with costumes?
Often it's just whatever we're watching at the moment, or it can be really random. We did from Ted Lasso. I made
Mhm.
dress up as Roy Kent, and I was Keely from Ted Lasso. If anyone
Okay.
Muses would have seen it with like that kind of thing. Or Muses send in requests. I get a lot of requests for various characters and looks, and I try to come. Like this weekend, I was a dead doll, broken doll, for no particular reason other than I have sclera lenses and I could put them in, and it worked. But
There you go.
it is very much what we're watching, and it doesn't have to be recent. If we happen to be watching something that's 20 years old, then that's what the theme is for that week.
Bonnie likes every Sunday we look forward to guessing who Mel will appear as. So apparently there's like an office pool going on at this point.
Probably. Although, as they send in the requests, I feel that might be a little bit biased as to who's winning, because I normally tell them whose look I'm going to do before I do it.
So I like to ask cosplayers this particular question. Is there a character or a type of costume that you are thinking about but haven't quite put it together yet? You're like, something you're like, I want to do that one of these days, or
I don't know. I've been trying to think of a really cool one for next year for FC3, actually, that I get to come back. But I don't know, White Canary, I kind of have a soft spot for the White Canary. I'm thinking that might be one that's out there. Or something really big and crazy. Like, we've just been watching Salem, and they have fantastic outfits. And Greg actually thought I was going to do something Salem-y tonight, but I wanted to wear a crown, and they don't wear crowns in Salem. So that sort of went by the way. But yeah, something really big and extravagant. Something, or really, really dark and gothic. I haven't done anything really, really dark. I mean, I guess my sclera lenses are kind of dark, but
the photos that you did for FC3 weekend when you were out at the cemetery and things like that, you had such a Stevie Nicks look to you.
With I've done a couple. Yeah, I have a few.
The long blonde hair and things like that. It just, and I'm a Stevie Nicks fan, so I was like all in for that. So
I have a few like that. I have one with a top hat and like ruffles and that. Greg is such a fabulous photographer. I'm so lucky. He takes loads of pictures. I mean, we take like 1,000 pictures to get the one that I really like, but he's really, really good. And obviously because we're married and he sort of knows how I work with stuff, he's very good at knowing exactly, to tell me exactly what to do to get the really, really good pictures. And Emily as well. Emily used to take a lot of pictures of me, some of my older cosplay ones. So I'm very lucky that I have amazing photographers in the house and they don't cost me anything. So
that's always a good thing.
Our buddy Peter would like to know if you've ever dressed up as a character from Nightmare Before Christmas.
I have not. I have not dressed up as a character from Nightmare Before Christmas. I have to confess, I'm not a huge, don't hate me, I'm not a huge Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm right there with you.
But I mean, I could definitely do, if it was a request for a fan, I would do that, but I haven't. But
it gets me booed whenever I talk about the fact that I'm not like a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan.
Yeah, I think I've watched parts of it once. I haven't even seen the whole thing.
And I mean, I think Helena Bonham Carter's in it, and I love her. And I don't know, there's something that just, I know Ashley is a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan, and I always feel really bad when I say I don't really like it, but I don't really like it.
It's a cartoon.
It is, yeah, but I think she does one of the voices.
What was that, Greg? Did Greg?
He said, "Isn't that a cartoon?" Because I said about Helena Bonham Carter being in it, but I think she does one of the.
It's a stop motion animation, I believe.
Oh, there you go. Animation.
Yeah,
right.
Bonnie's like, I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
So the first time you did it was Lucifer season 1. That was what, about 8, 9, 10 years ago now at this point, or?
Yeah, about 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, something like that.
So you dove headfirst into the cosplay community 10 years ago. What about? What's that?
Kinda. I mean, I didn't really become part of the. I don't even count myself now as part of the cosplay community. Really,
Okay.
The closest I've been to it has been at FC3.
Okay.
And I mean, it was awesome. Everyone there was so welcoming and so friendly. I've pretty much done the sort of cosplay thing on my own. And like posted pictures and done the MELANIE Muses thing, and I was with Tofi for a while rather than be sort of in the cosplay community.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Just a little bit different.
Well, you don't have to be part of a clique or a cadre to be into it. You just do it on your own thing, right? And that's a great way it's a great lesson for other people to hear that, because there's folks who feel like, oh, I can't get into it because I don't know people.
No,
No, you do it because you're having fun with it.
I literally dressed up and made up characters and did things because I wanted to, and then I started putting them on the show, and the muses loved them, and so I did more because of that. But I think I did one cosplay at RockCon. I did a Riversong cosplay a few years back, and that's the only other convention I've cosplayed at because I haven't really gone to many conventions. That's why I was so excited to come to FC3. And the thing at FC3 is everyone was having fun. All the cosplayers were having fun. It doesn't matter whether you put together a costume yourself, what you've got in your closet. And I mean, there were some great crafters there that made like tons of stuff. But it was really nice. And the FC3 group, I don't know how many people here are in the like FC3 group. It was all very positive comments. Like people were posting pictures and they're all very positive and all really, really nice. Whereas a lot of social media I find with cosplayers can be a little bit toxic. So
we've run into that over the years.
I personally stay away from a lot of like I don't have a big presence on Instagram. A lot of cosplayers have big presences on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. That's where I'm at home, but
got it. So you kind of insulate yourself a little bit from it. So you can just do your own thing. You've got your peoples, you got your friends.
Yeah. And I think anyone who wants to dress up and do whatever they want should dress up and do whatever they want and just have fun with it. It doesn't need to be, you know, you don't have to look exactly like the person. You can just take the spirit of whatever and run with that and do that. As long as you're having fun, people will have fun with you.
Go ahead, you first.
What's your favorite so far that you've done?
Oh, I really love the one I did for FC3. But I mean, it was very personal to me because it was one of Susan's book characters. And so I was able to bring the character to life from inside. And then Susan was actually able to make little adjustments in the book so that my look exactly matched that one.
Okay.
Cool.
Other than that, I don't know. I really love Riversong. Riversong would always have a very.
I was thinking that she definitely has a Riversong look to it.
Did you hear about the story? My mother apparently was cosplaying Riversong without realizing it.
Oh, she was.
My mom, she's decided, you know, she's got her hair colored blondish in her ears, and so she's got the thick curly hair, and she had a denim jacket on, and she came to FC3 to visit like she always does every year. Yep, she came here this year. And she was sitting on the bleachers over by the stage, and I was chatting with her, and this guy comes up and goes, I have to ask, are you doing a Riversong cosplay? And my mom goes, I will take your word for it. I don't know who that is. You know, right?
That's awesome.
And I had to explain it to her real quick. And she knows my Doctor Who addiction for the past, 40 years of my life. And as soon as she found out she was being compared to Alex Kingston, she was all in. She goes, yes, I'm definitely on cosplaying Riversong now.
I love Alex.
I can see it in Melanie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I've done Riversong. Riversong's one of the ones I've probably done the most. And in fact, I had a picture up for the Time Traveler Day, and I posted it on the thing. And Greg actually thought when he was scrolling through Facebook, he thought I'd posted a picture of Alex Kingston. I had like the diary up.
That's how uncanny it was. That's awesome.
And the other one I really like is the one from Witchboard, which is a little bit of an out there, obscure little old 80s horror movie. But I really like that one. Actually, you had that on the FC3 website with the red hair and the axe and the
right.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
One of our longtime FC3ers, James Irish, goes, accidental
Doctor Who cosplay.
I'm one away from a con bingo now.
We gotta find
I'm assuming that's regards to your mother.
Yes, we gotta find out what that empty square is, because I'm pretty sure we could hit it at this point.
Yeah, give us a hint, give us a clue. We'll play 20 questions until we hit the bingo. What do we get? What do we get if you hit bingo? I think we should get a prize if you hit bingo.
We'll get Dan in a French maid outfit.
There you go. I vote for that.
You guys are always volunteering me for stuff. I'm just saying.
We're volunteering Dan to ride a horse for $500. We're volunteering Dan to do something for something else. So I don't know.
It's a no prize. You'll get a no.
No.
If you can get that done, then you get a no from Dan.
James also had said that he would love to see Mel hybridize
Here we go.
the outfit, the style of the costume you're wearing now with the superhero characters such as Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
So basically a Red Queen.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole thing there.
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts.
I've done Queen of Hearts. I've done Queen of Hearts before. I did Queen of Hearts. I know about a year ago. I've got some fun pictures of that. The Tim Burton Queen of Hearts. So again, Helena Bonham Carter. Actually, I do a few of hers. I did the Sweeney Todd one as well. Helena Bonham Carter pops up quite.
I haven't seen that show in ages.
I've never seen
the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Let me tell you, Johnny Depp doing it in the movie version. That's not typecasting at all. No.
Oh, I love that. Is my favorite version. That is the
That was
version
great.
I go to
It
every
was so twisted.
I loved him in Edward Scissorhands.
Yes.
Love that.
That's true. Complete tangent question. What's your favorite movie?
It varies a lot.
I like that answer.
It really depends on my mood.
That's what I said. Mood dependent.
Like Prayer of the Roller Boys is often up there. True Romance with Christian Slater, which is off the wall. Yeah, most of my favorite movies are really off the wall. I recently rewatched True Bloodthirst, which is one of the worst vampire movies ever, but I have a really soft spot in my heart for it, and I love it. And Greg and Susan sat there were just like, no, this is
Could be regards to the books that Susan's writing.
Hmm?
Could be regards to the books that Susan's writing with vampires. Maybe.
No, I think Susan would rather die than put anything from True Bloodthirst into books.
Absolutely.
But she does a lot of Susan's vampire book characters are inspired by they actually mention other vampire book characters, which is kind of fun. So anyone who reads Susan's books will there's all nods to Laurel K. Hamilton in there and things like that. So that's a lot of fun.
Excellent.
We're gonna have Susan on next week.
We'll have Susan on soon. Yeah, if she wants to come in next week, we can talk to Susan. Susan doesn't really.
She's hiding now. She's.
Yeah, Susan's off camera and already hiding. So that tells me everything I need to know so far. Apparently, there's a birthday girl in the comment section, Jennifer Ludwig Bolnow. Everybody's saying happy birthday, so we're going to jump in on that one. Happy birthday, Jennifer!
Happy birthday! I said happy birthday earlier.
We got
to do it.
Happy birthday!
Right. We have a happy birthday. Can we do our happy birthday song? It's
Absolutely,
absolutely.
We stole it. So
we stole it from the men's show.
We stole it from the men's show.
Okay, I'm good with it.
Okay.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you, bitches!
Happy birthday, Jennifer!
Happy birthday, Jennifer! Absolutely. Now that was with style points right there.
And everyone is in on Susan for next week, sounding good.
Yep. Okay, so Susan, you're booked whether you like it or not.
She can be, like turn the camera off so it's like shadows.
We can do that. We can set it all up, and we
like
can
one of those
voice changer type thing,
Hello, my name is Susan Harris, and I am an author.
We'll just put it on like witness protection.
Well, just
no. Here's the best part. Here's what we do.
Put the cutout of Dean Winchester in there.
You put the cutout of, and then have Greg answer all the questions for her.
Winchester. He gets in every
in front of her.
Greg answer all the questions.
There we go. The head, the fabulous floating head.
Todd will stand in for Susan. That's Todd.
Here's the thing. This is why FC3 works so well. When we find people with the same energy that we have, which is basically mental.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just wonderfully mental. Like, we don't suffer from mental illness. We kiss it. We just we hug it. We embrace it.
We embrace it. Oh wait, Juno sighting.
It's a Juno sighting. We're gonna make it happen.
Come here, baby. Oh, puppy.
Yeah. Juno, the wonder dog.
Look at. Hi, baby. Oh, thank you. Oh. Hi.
But I love you, mommy.
I know you love me. You just love the fact that I gave you potatoes and chicken tonight.
That's it. Oh, yep. Now I'm getting okay. I'm getting molested by my own dog.
Hi, baby. Okay, down.
All right, down you get. That has to happen at least every so often.
Everyone's like, "Oh, puppy!"
That's exactly what happens with our usual viewers too. Oh, puppy!
Puppy!
I understand completely that people watch the show for the dog, not for me. I get it.
Oh yeah, we have Daisy on our show.
Perfectly fine.
Definitely not for us.
Daisy.
No. I knew there was a question I wanted to ask you, but I'm old and forgetful.
Josh Lopez is here somewhere.
He's
locked in a haunted house currently.
That's God.
At least according to my Facebook post, he's locked in a haunted house.
We're safer that way if he's locked in the house.
I was gonna say Greg was stuck somewhere too. Hold on,
when you did that meme.
Yes, hold on. Let me see.
So there's a meme of.
Yeah. It was stuck. Where were you stuck?
I was stuck somewhere.
Hold on. Let me go find it.
And you came up on her list.
I'm sitting in a car with the doors locked, haunted house. Hold on, because Greg French came up and then Greg Newman came up something later. Glad to see the exit. That's what he was. He was glad to see the exit.
He says.
I'm sorry, Josh.
I'm so confused.
You need to talk to Greg Newton to find the exit that you're locked out.
Let me out, Mom. See, and that's no fun because Josh Lopez is our resident Bob Ross, man. We got to be, you got to be the happy little trees, man.
And you're locked in. Fortunately, you're locked in the haunted house because Chris is chasing people with the chainsaw.
But I have it turned off because I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, it probably would be more fun if you had it on.
I'm just waving a turned off chainsaw right now. I'm just, hey, look at this.
So, what is your favorite American holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that.
Without doubt. I mean, are you kidding me? Turkey, food, a parade, and no presents to deal with? Yeah, I mean,
I look at it as the way to get together with all your friends and family and none of the commercialism.
It's, yeah.
Yep.
You
I
know?
love to watch the parade in the morning. I've completely adopted that as like my favorite American holiday.
Can we include them for Thanksgiving?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. But somewhere between Thanksgiving and New Year's, we have a Friendsgiving where we basically have a Thanksgiving party at our house. And we would love it if you guys came and joined us.
Oh,
We have to do it right after Thanksgiving because Susan will still be.
yeah, I
here.
was gonna say Susan's
That's
only
right.
We got to get it
We gotta
before
get it
cousin
before
cousin leaves.
Before cousin Susan.
Before my cousin Susan
Yes.
leaves.
Before she heads out.
We are claiming familial relationship.
But
Yeah.
apparently you're being thrown under the bus, Mel. Somebody is saying, Krista Myers-Gill is saying that you have a Christmas obsession.
I do have a Christmas obsession.
Tell me about that.
I feel like that's not an American holiday though. That's like an everything.
That's a
That's
global one, yeah.
national.
That's-
Yeah, that's
But yeah,
global.
I do have a Christmas obsession. I have all the Halloween stuff up starting in September, and I have a Halloween tree mainly as an excuse to have my Christmas tree up in September because
Nice.
that's the way I can get away with it. And then I have that decorated in Halloween, and then November 1st, Halloween is gone and Christmas is everywhere. Everywhere.
Nice.
And I don't know if you ever watched the TV show Grimm, but my aspiration is to have Monroe's Christmas house where it's just like insane Christmas everywhere. I mean, it's so over the top. That is my aim. I'm up to like 4
Yeah.
Christmas trees at this point.
Ashley says
Ashley
she's
said-
allergic to Christmas.
So is Susan.
Same.
So is Susan. She actually, when she was first coming over, she planned she was only going to be here for a couple months. She was going to leave like the beginning of November. And I said to her, okay, out of respect, because you hate Christmas so much, I won't put the Christmas stuff up until after you leave. Well, now she's here until December, so she's out of luck because there's no way I could leave it down until Thanksgiving. So November 1st, Susan's just going to have to suck up the fact that there is Christmas everywhere in my house, apart from her room. Her room will be spared.
Now, before Thanksgiving and before Christmas, we do have Halloween. What's Halloween like for a cosplayer in your household? I love to ask cosplayers that question.
We have Museween, which is
Museween.
so Melanie's Muses, we have a big Halloween show every year, and it started off with just Greg and I cosplaying, and it's one of the few times of the year that Greg will cosplay.
Mhm.
And we did a really bizarre little show called Blood Drive that we absolutely loved, and I think about 5 people heard of. So, but we amuse ourselves. We don't care. We dress up and we amuse ourselves. Then the next year, we just discovered Sons of Anarchy, and so we did
My favorite.
Tig and
Tig.
Venus. I was Tig though, and Greg was Venus, and they thought I was Greg. Like that's how insane the level of costume was. And Greg stayed in character the whole thing, and I got through one sentence, and I was just like, I couldn't. I was laughing at Greg so much, I couldn't do
You
anything.
gave up.
I did. I was just
You were
dying
weak.
laughing. I was, and Greg stayed in character the whole time.
Mhm.
Then we did Murdoch Mysteries, and we had like a little mystery thing going on. Last year we did Ghost Adventures, and that was
I lost my voice.
a whole show. We did the whole Ghost Adventure show. And then this year we have something even bigger planned for Museween. So that is what we do. That is our Halloween. It
I
is
am
So
here
is
for
that
this.
going to be on Halloween or the Sunday
That-
before?
it's the closest Sunday, which I think is the 30th.
30th?
Okay.
We do it on the closest Sunday. That is our Museween. So then.
And they're joining, you guys are joining us, the FC3 group,
on Saturday.
on Saturday, the 29th, out at the
Yep.
Chi-Li Recreation Center. And our theme for that Saturday trick-or-treating for the kids are dragons and fairies.
Yeah, Greg is going to be a dragon with fairy wings because he's confused.
That's okay. I have pieced
We respect
together
that.
stuff for a fairy costume.
This is a safe place for
So-
all types of visions of how you want to
We're
do
looking
things.
forward to it. So
I haven't got my fairy costume. I've got the wings. I just got light up wings. So I'm very excited about these light up wings.
Oh, you're using those?
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
using
know, like,
light wings.
I have iridescent like purple wings. I have a purple tank top, a purple tutu, purple bicycle shorts that just came today. So I'm going to
It
be
might be
very
easy.
purple.
Probably going to be cold. So I've got.
It's inside.
It's an indoor
It's
thing.
inside.
Oh, Okay, oh, okay, I didn't know that.
So
See,
not much to worry about.
Yeah, so definitely last year we had like a Star Wars theme, but I had my Doctor Who the 13th Doctor jacket on.
Oh yeah.
That
I
was my
died.
kind of Star Wars thing. I mean, I had Star Wars. Okay, well, I have a Doctor Who thing. That'll work. Close enough. Although I could do Star Trek instead. I tend to do Star Trek rather than Star Wars.
Maybe if we continue this, we can do a Star Trek theme next year.
That'd be fun.
That we just
I'm all
are like trying to do a theme every year because last year was our first one.
Well, I
So
want to
how
get
did
on
you
Muse
get-
Wing because that sounds like
I
a lot
know
of fun.
the 30th.
And fairy. Dragons.
Oh, Anne says it's outside unless it's raining, then inside. Damn you, Anne. Damn you.
Ruined my hopes.
Wait a minute.
That's all right. You know what, Anne? I was planning on warm underclothes, so I'll be fine. I don't have to adapt now, so that is good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dragons and fairies. I mean, that Star Wars seems kind of specific, and then dragons and fairies seems very
Broad.
vague. Yeah.
Vague. Oh, well, this
You're
has
not gonna
been
tell me, okay?
fun. I'm having a blast right now.
There's a kitty sighting.
Oh, we don't need the kitten sighting. Kitten's gonna get chased away.
No.
No cats.
No, this one's white. It's not the little
Not my
Cindy
little-
Ann
not
and
my
Mighty
little grey
Monkey
one.
ones from
Man's house.
Anne's house.
You know, Greg posted a picture of this dog on, and he was like, "I want one," so I put a picture of Anne's cat underneath it. Like, we can have this. He still don't let me have it.
So Greg, you're anti-cat. Is that what I'm hearing?
No,
No.
I love cats, but
Okay.
we had just our dog, our black lab was 17 years old, and our black cat was just about as old. They both just recently died really close to each other,
Aw.
and I didn't want to get any more animals.
Yeah,
we,
no,
I
I
we have
totally
two left.
understand.
It's just hard dealing with it.
Yeah. Well, I have this one. I've had her for about 4 years now. I'm not pointing at Tanya. I'm pointing at the dog.
Like,
And I've been with Tanya for what? We've been friends for 25
since 94.
1994. So 25 years.
28.
28 years. I do math. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Oh,
No.
I hate maths. No thanks.
But before I had Juno, I had my last long-term dog passed away in 1999. So yeah, it took me a while to come back all the way around to get another pup.
Mm.
Well, friends, I thank you for your time this evening. This has been fun. We got to do this again sometime.
Well, you have Susan next week.
Absolutely.
Susan's
Whether
like,
she
no, I know.
whether she likes it or not, apparently that's a thing. Susan, we'll go easy on you because we just want to know more about your books.
Okie
I
dokie.
have to continue to read. I've started whatever first one that I bought from her.
Did I
and
tell you what Jules said?
Jules says you have to wait at least 3 weeks to
So
invite
she
them
can-
over for dinner.
So she can read all the books.
The books.
So she'll be able to talk to Susan about the books.
Yeah, it's probably a good plan because the Tom Holland thing, they call me the Tom Holland because I'm so bad at keeping secrets. And even the other day we had a chat, we had book club, music book club, and it was about Susan's first book in a series, Skin and Bones. And I didn't even make it 20 minutes into the chat before I gave a spoiler for like way down.
It was 14 minutes.
Was it 14 minutes into the chat before I let a spoiler out? But I've read these books so it's like I've had these books in my head for so long. I don't think it's fair that I have to try and remember just one.
Vicky Storch asked, "What series did I buy from Susan?" I didn't.
I bought one.
She did. Which one did you get?
It's the set of 3 books. The last one, one of them was Visions of Something.
Mhm.
Okay, Kiss of Death.
This is the first
Yeah,
one.
that series.
First book in the Sicarius Security series, which is the newest
2 more to come.
romance series. New.
And then Sybil bought the set of 8,
Mhm.
whatever that one was.
That's the Everchase Chronicles. That was the one we were talking about. Fun fact, I'm in the Everchase Chronicles as me.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's great.
I think you said at
Immortalized.
certain whatever specific book
Book
she
six.
told
Yeah.
Sybil, she's like, that'll be me. That'll be me.
It's
I-
like
I
Chaucer's
don't
one
like
in
the
Night-
main character in the book. I don't like Everchase Chronicles, the main character ever.
Oh my
I
God.
cannot stand her. So whenever anyone gets the books, I'm like, just so you know, it gets better when she's more.
That's twice in 2 days now. Oh,
Oh, she's so whiny. She's like by far
shop,
the most
shop.
whiny character.
Let me just Joyce real quick. She missed out. She didn't see the alert until late. Don't worry about it. About 5 minutes after we shut down the live, it becomes available, the whole recording, so you can see everything from the top of the show.
Joyce is my sister. Don't worry about her.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Oh, that's his sister.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
in that
Joyce
case, we
is
have,
his sister.
Joyce, we have
Yeah.
utmost sympathy for you since you're Greg's sister.
Now all the muses are coming, and I don't like Ever either. So
Everyone's joining it now. They
Somewhere
don't
in
like
there that Mel even has a spoiler sign. We just have the word spoiler. It's a new fragrance from FC3.
There it is. Yeah, we've had this running gag since we were doing our podcast a few years ago, where we call it a new fragrance from the Mighty Monkey Corporation. And we have this whole Chanel No. 5 aspect for it. It's great. Well, we love you guys. I am so happy that you're a part of the family, and I'm looking forward to doing more with you. Now, is that Whitney?
No, this is.
Oh my God.
Who is that? I can't see who that is.
Heather Smalls.
That is Heather Smalls. If you've ever watched the TV show Miranda,
Yeah.
they have a little sign that they put up, and it's "What have you done today to make you feel proud?"
Well,
Muses. Yeah, well, Heather.
Oops.
We're never going to be allowed back.
There we go. Oh man. So for basically at this point we shall say good night. We say thank you for your time that you hung out with us this evening.
we gotta go.
Love it.
It was very nice to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Look at Joshua.
Josh basically is I'm totally designed the logo for the FC3 fragrance of spoilers. we're
Go right ahead.
we're
I love
committed
it.
now. It smells like the cosplay room, I guess. I don't know, like grease paint.
I don't know. No, it smells like giving away all the secrets to all the
That's it.
TV
Yes.
shows. I don't know what that smells like, but
We'll figure it out.
yeah.
All right, friends.
Foam
For
and leather.
Melanie, for Greg, for Susan, for Tanya, and for myself, this has been Mighty Monkeys Nerd World News. We thank you all for joining us this evening. We'll see you again 1 week from tonight, 8 o'clock Monday, because if it's 8 o'clock at Monday, it's Nerd World News. Have a great one. I gotta go now. Bye-bye.